Welcome guys to another episode on the Extra Mile. My name is Alex and welcome to another C63 episode. And today I have two things for you. For one, I have made some custom center caps for the wheels, which you can already see there. I will show you those in a bit more detail in a second. But first, let's take a look at what I needed to do to fit them on there. I actually combined the old center caps and new ones. Let's take a look at the video. So I decided to cut the old center caps in half and use the bottom part and glue that to the new ones, which are a little bit larger. Yeah, I used the Dremel, as you can see here, which worked surprisingly well. It took me about a few minutes to cut through each of these caps. The next step was to clean up the bottom pieces. As you can see here, the cuts were a little bit rough, as is to be expected, so I used another Dremel bit to clean them up a little bit, so I end up with a nice smooth surface that I can glue onto. This took a little bit more time. I think I spent around 10 minutes for each of those to clean them up, and yeah, but I think the result was worth it. So then I kind of test fitted the cut-off pieces onto the new center caps, and I quickly found out that I have to clean the new ones up a little bit as well, because I didn't really have a smooth surface to glue on, so I took the Dremel out again and cleaned those up a little bit as well. And yeah, that took a little bit of time, but in the end it wasn't too bad. And the last step was to glue both of these together. I used a special plastic glue that apparently is really tough, and yeah, you can see that right here, and so far they hold together pretty well, and I hope it stays like that. But yeah, that's how they got done, guys. Alright, so that took me about 4 hours in total. I've driven around with these a little bit and they seem to hold. So that was my biggest concern, that some vibration might cause them to get unstuck, unglued, so to speak. But so far it seems to work pretty well. Let's take a closer look at them. Alright, here you can see the center caps in a little bit more detail. I think it turned out quite alright. You can see that they stick out a little bit when you look down on them, but overall I think it looks pretty damn good. Let's take a look at the front wheel. There we go. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, to be honest. Really happy with that. Alright, looks pretty good, I think. So initially I wanted to remove the rear sunshade today, but I'm a little bit pressed for time and I want to get this video out for you guys today. So what we will do instead is remove a little bit more weight from the trunk. And I hope that I can remove a little bit of weight every week now, so I don't want to miss that opportunity today, and this shouldn't take that much time. So let's see what we can remove and how much weight there is to save. Okay, so first thing that we will do is remove this piece here. I will put that back in, but we need some access. There we go. Alright, so what I would like to do is remove all of the tools that we can see there. I would like to remove this entire piece here. And yeah, let's see what else we can find. What I would like to do is remove this part though, because this actually weighs something. And we have these screws there. And just turning them doesn't do anything. I will have to figure out how to get those loose so I can take that part out. Alright, so I got one loose and I can show you on the other screw what you have to do. There are two clips on this little plastic screw, one here and one on the other side, and I just use the screwdriver to push them in, and then you can pull this out, and then yeah, we have a little bit more weight removed. And by the way, I know that I have removed a lot of weight from the rear axle at the moment, but I might just have ordered a lovely juicy new part, which is a carbon fiber hood which will replace this bad boy here. So really looking forward to installing that. Delivery should take, they said, between 2 and 6 weeks, so this will take a while until it arrives, but yeah, really looking forward to that, and until then we will get a bit more weight out of the car wherever we can, and see how much we get to when all is said and done. And there we have it. This is actually surprisingly heavy. I think we have the tire kit in there as well. Yes, this is part of the tire fix kit. I will risk to not have that in the car. The last time I had a flat is about 20 years ago, and let's just say that I deserved that one. Yeah, quite heavy. Pretty good. Okay, so I've just weighed all of the stuff that I've taken out of the car, and it is a surprisingly good 8.7 kilos. So this is it for today's episode, guys. I had hoped to achieve a little bit more, but as I said, I was a little bit pressed for time, sadly. So next week will be a little bit more in depth, but we managed to save 8.7 kilos, which is not too bad. And that brings our total weight saved to something about 35 kilos or so. Not that much, but all the little steps count towards a big result, I think. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching, guys. Next time, as I said, it will be a little bit more in depth. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I will see you in the next episode, guys. Bye bye.